And they're absolutely new. They're absolutely new to this sort of thing.
Sure.
They don't know how to get started. Well, the first thing to do would be to connect with other freethinker types, other non-believers, other people who are passionate about promoting critical thinking, skeptics. And one good way to do that is to connect with a local group in one's area if they exist. And there are more and more of those around the world. Good places to look would be meetup.com. The Center for Inquiry maintains a list of about 20 branches worldwide. We also have Council for Secular Humanism affiliate groups. We have skeptic groups that are affiliated with the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry. There are groups affiliated with the American Humanist Association, American Atheists. There are lots of different national organizations out there that have affiliates. One good way to find them is to just Google keywords in an area. So if it happens to be in a place like when I started in Philadelphia, it said, Atheism, Philadelphia, Skepticism, Philadelphia, Free Thought, Philadelphia. And right there I found half a dozen groups. And I joined them all.
Cool.
And so one good way is to find these groups, go to a couple of group meetings, meet others and see what they're up to. There will be educators, there will be scientists and philosophers and parents and school teachers and others. All different kinds of people will probably be involved with these groups. And some of them will already be involved in projects and programs that one can sign on to, whether it's developing education programs for elementary school kids or one thing recently that they did in the skeptics movement is plug anti-vax campaigns. Anti-vax campaigns.
Sure.
So the Hug Me Unvaccinated campaign was something that a lot of people who were interested in promoting critical thinking, and particularly those who had children at home, they seem to be the ones who are most affected by this issue and most willing to kind of reach out and do something to help get people vaccinated. Signed on, set up vaccination stations in schools and different cities. A big one happened at a major science fiction convention this year. They vaccinated hundreds and hundreds of people there. So there are all sorts of different projects that one could get involved with depending on one's interests, whether it's more promoting science or teaching people critical thinking skills, skepticism, things like that, or showing religious believers that there are non-theists out there, and so kind of advocacy and awareness projects. And getting involved with local groups is a good way to find out about those things. Fighting for change, working for change, speeding up change. Yeah, that's a lot. If we can do that, if we're interested in doing that, which I think we should be, absolutely we must do that.
Cool.
How can we do that? Well, that's a damn big question.
It is.
Getting involved with these organizations. If you're a billionaire, donate some of your millions to help fund their works. Be willing to be out of the closet. In the same way as most people's minds have changed about gay people by knowing one personally, people's minds will change about non-believers if they know them personally. But if we remain closeted, they won't ever know us. They won't ever know that we're moral people. So I'd say that's probably the biggest step that anyone could take, is try to be out of